Hi there, Amit. Let's take a look at your essays, shall we? Okay. Dear Sir, Madam, I would like to apply for the position of mobile application developer advertised in the January issue of the Tech magazine. My education consists of a bachelor's degree with distinction in computer science from University of Houston, as well as a master's degree from University of Texas. I assisted in the development of mobile applications. What do you mean? A mobile application? Mobile applications? Not really sure. For University of Houston College System, for the university. As you can see from my CV, I have over 5 years of experience in the field of mobile application development. I had a 1-year internship with Apple Inc., and during the following 3 years, I worked for Google Inc. Last year, I was working with Microsoft, improving their Office mobile application. Okay. I have a pleasant personality and good communication skills. I'm very familiar with Swift coding language and am used to working unsupervised. My experience includes building standalone mobile applications such as a personalized weather monitor, and task manager. If you find my skills and experience suitable, please contact me to schedule an interview. Thank you for your time and consideration. Yours faithfully, Amit. Okay. I didn't see the task here. I didn't see which letter you're writing because I know that there are a couple of letters that are applying for a job. I believe this one is the one where you have to show your energy and enthusiasm. I didn't see that here. Okay, I saw a lot about your experience. I saw a lot about mobile application. I think you used the word mobile application. I don't even know how many times. Let's see. I'm not going to count it. It's at least 3. So that for me is a problem. I think this is the one that we're talking about. If it's the one where you're supposed to show your energy and enthusiasm, you haven't done that. Okay, everything else is appropriate, no problems. Let me see what else. Yeah, I mean, the rest of it is fine, okay? So let's move on to your second task. Okay, here it is. Spending money on weddings. Let's see what you wrote. In the last few years, it is observed that people, not the people, it is observed that people are spending lump sum amount of money in their lifetime events such as wedding, birthday celebrations. Okay, let's fix that, shall we? Because grammatically it's off. In the last few years, it has been observed that people are spending enormous sums of money on special events like weddings and birthday celebrations. Some believe that those events reflect their social status, while others argue that such grand events add a burden to the community. Okay, so let's talk about why the second sentence is wrong. First of all, I don't like the fact that you mentioned birthday celebrations. You're not going to discuss birthday celebrations in this essay, so there's no reason to bring it up in your introduction. That's the first thing with the first sentence. As for the second sentence, you've given me the dilemma, the thing that is being discussed, but you never tell me the answer to this question. I want you to remember that when they ask you a question directly like this, you have to answer it in your introduction. That's the only way you can make your position clear throughout your essay. Just answer it in the introduction. So say that I believe that the benefits of this outweigh the drawbacks. And then that's it. That's all you really need to do. All right. So on one hand, there is ample evidence that people's lifestyle, one word, has changed over the last few years, and so has their spending habits, especially for marriage. This trend is mostly seen among elite individuals such as famous TV celebrities, politicians, and businessmen. There are some advantages behind it. Firstly, some people want to trumpet their social image. They host such grand parties on their momentous occasions to maintain their social status and expand their fan following in some cases. Secondly, people want to make their wedding a special occasion. For instance, a recent survey, by the American event organizers demonstrated that 8 out of 10 couples want, no S, to have huge wedding celebrations without worrying about the enormous amount of money involved to organize such an event. Therefore, it is clear that some people are spending a lot of money on weddings to show their social status, while others to make it more memorable. Okay, okay, you say that they want to make it memorable, but you never really talked about that here, so that's a little strange to me. I think you could have said something else about making a wedding memorable, okay? All right, moving on. On the other hand, it should not be neglected that many individuals cannot afford such grand celebrations, yet they do it to meet their social image, which leads them into debt, singular. For instance, an extensive study by the Indian Marriage Bureau showed that over 80% of couples took a loan from the bank to meet their marriage expenses. Okay, I don't know why that's there. Therefore, it is possible to state beyond doubt that the huge spending on marriages is causing serious impact on society. All right, this is underdeveloped, okay, Amit? Remember that we're supposed to talk about benefits, plural, and disadvantages, plural. So for me, you haven't developed this enough. You said that they go into debt. Okay, fine. They took out loans. Okay. And then you just say, okay, that's it. It's a serious impact on society. Well, why don't you talk a little bit about how this impacts society and how it impacts the couples themselves? So the couples took out a loan. What happens when you take out a loan and you have a hard time paying it off is that financially you struggle, and it takes years to recover from that struggle. Okay? Also, you might want to say that since the couples are unable to pay back their money, this creates a big financial problem for the banks as well, who loaned them the money in the first place. So that's how it causes an impact in society. Okay? So from arguments and examples given, it can be said that, no capital here, disadvantages spending large amounts of money far outweigh, without the R, far outweigh the advantages. In my opinion, people should utilize that money for a social cause, which will indeed make their wedding more memorable. Okay, fine. So we talked a little bit about what's going on here. The grammar is fine. The vocabulary is fine. Everything is appropriate. Everything is done well. It's just the development, like we already talked about here, which was a little problematic. It was a little underdeveloped. And so that's going to potentially bring down your score for task achievement. And I think that's about it. Okay, so go ahead and correct these, return them back corrected. Don't forget about your error correction list, and we'll be here waiting to see your next set of essays. Good luck.